Hey guys, Silver 5150 here with a special treat for you today. We're going to talk to a local artisan who has inspired me to start enjoying my investments more with some items he has for sale on a couple of sites where he works with copper wire. As you guys know, copper is also an investment of ours. As you can see, it can be enhanced by its own metal accents. We've got that, and we've got the end of the week market action for you. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, we recommend you stay tuned. Good morning, fellow billionaires. This is Silver 5150 with your weekend wrap up for Saturday, August 14th, 2021. As you guys can see here at the end of the week, we managed to close out up on silver. Kind of gained about 58 to 60 cents on the day, but we're still down for the week, by the way. You know, those smackdowns that they had on the previous week and weekend, it really has lingered around and took its toll. But that's all right. We know we're on the way up, and we know that we're investing properly, and we're taking advantage of stacking these smacks. And we took out that half-ounce polar bear. They had APMEX. That was a good special. And we have another great special for you this week that I think you're going to enjoy. And we'll go ahead and we'll post that here at the end of the video, and you can take a look at it and see what you think. All right. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and continue to support the Silver Smackdown by buying more silver. And we're going to also talk to our local artisan we mentioned earlier on. So without further ado, we have with us today a gentleman by the name of Charles Harris III, who is the proud proprietor of Gendy Celeste Adornments on Instagram and Simply Wired on Facebook. And you're looking at some Simply Wired items right here that I contracted Charles to do for me. And you can see that my investments are standing tall and looking good. All right. And you guys can enjoy the same thing. We got a couple of sites we want you to check out. We got something on Instagram. Charles's site, Gendy Celeste Adornments. And you can see here, he's got quite a great things for display. Charles, how are you doing this morning?
Doing good. Good morning.
All right. It's good to have you here and stuff. And, and I've been browsing your respective sites and stuff. I love the stuff on Instagram. I'm going to invest in some things here soon. And, of course, on Facebook, you do have the Simply Wired page where you have a lot of the work I'm enjoying right now.
Yes,
and all this stuff. And so, everything that you do as an artisan, I'm guessing these are original pieces.
yes.
All right.
One of a kind original pieces, yes.
So now, would you say all these things are for sale? Whatever you still have left in inventory?
They can be, yes.
Okay. All right, because I think when we go over here to Instagram, there are a lot of great things, on display. And I see a lot of adornments here, in the form of bracelets. You've got some items that can be worn around, your neck. There are some things you can accent your living quarters with, your living areas with, and stuff like that. Now, a lot of these items you have maybe even sold, or you have some in inventory still?
I do still have some in inventory. A lot of these pieces were for clients. They were special made, like the one on the left. I'm sorry, the one on the left right here, at the very bottom. Yeah, those were kind of made, but if you go back, go to the bracelet on right below.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
Like those are still
Here?
That was made for a young lady.
Mm-hmm.
She had like the little medal with the Labradorite bead in there.
Oh, here, yes. That's very nice. Okay. So, all right. So, yeah. So you have these items, and you're constantly, making them for customers and by request, or how do you do it? Do you have some stuff in inventory?
By request, yes. And so, a lot of things I have made that I still have in inventory. But if a client wants a certain color or a certain type of bead or something like that, they give me an idea or a picture that they want, and so I try to piece that together for them.
Okay, so guys, you heard it from the man himself. He is, making these things, by request. It's sort of like a mini contract or something. You say you want this, you want that, or if you see something and he has it in the inventory and you just want to purchase it, you just contact him at Facebook here on Gendy Celeste. Is that correct, Charles?
Yes.
Okay, Great, man! I am amazed at the array of beaded items and work and stuff you have here. You're such a great artisan. We've been friends for a long time, and I didn't even know about this side of you until recently. To be honest with you. Now, would you say this is something that kind of was inspired prior to the pandemic or during the pandemic? It kind of picked up?
Prior to the pandemic. A few years. I've been doing the beaded work for a few years now. And been selling under the name of Gendy Celeste, which is a combination of both my grandmothers, Gwendolyn Harris and Celestine Lillian Webster.
Ah, so nice.
It's in honor of both of them.
Oh, I see that up here. Yeah, in the about. All right. Well, man. Okay, so guys, you can see here he does work in certain types of stone. What kind of stone we got here?
This is an amethyst piece, and it's just propped up on a wood pedestal.
Nice.
Gendy Celeste kind of evolved into something like this, where I like quirky things. I like very obscure items. Like here you have a piece of selenite, which is a selenite tower,
right? Which
is sitting in another wood tower. Something like that you kind of look at, like the Lord of the Rings or something like that. Those type of towers.
Well, I love your attitude about repurposing things that may have either been abandoned or underutilized, and you kind of marry things together. But you have to have an artist eye to do that sort of thing, and a passion to repurpose some items. Now, as much as we love, this sort of work, we definitely love the arts and stuff. Anybody that's into precious metals, we can appreciate, especially the artwork with some of the coins and some of the bars and stuff. But we are all about the metals, Charles, and so we're going to move over here to your Simply Wired page. Just kind of revisit, these items that you made for me, these items that you commissioned. Now, we've got a Lincoln wheat penny here. Let's go ahead and get in close on that. There we are. My camera work is horrible, but that's all right. Your artwork makes up for it. And so you guys see we got the copper, wheat penny and the piece dollar version. This is copper inside a simply wired cradle, I like to call it. These coin cradles. You've got some of these standers, these standing displays, like I have for this Libertad right here, which, by the way, the broker says he wanted it. And I says, well, if you want the coin too, because that's a 2021 2-ounce Libertad in there, guys. So, I told the broker, I said, if you want this thing, it's going to cost you, about $200 because, the coin is collectible and all that stuff. And so he just kind of walked out. Anyway, but yes, I noticed that, you have just various styles of cradles, for the various coins. You do stuff for bars. I've seen that before. But in this case, we're doing coins this morning. And these inspirations here, like you said, when you're doing Simply Wired stuff, the inspiration just comes to you as you're doing it, correct?
As I'm doing it, right.
Okay. All right. And so if somebody wanted something like this, you would, basically they would just have to tell you like, oh, well, I've got a 1-ounce coin or 2-ounce coin, or maybe even a 5-ounce coin or a triangle, and you go from there. Because, guys, we do have the templates here for all that. You don't need to send anything to us to have, a wired job commission. I have all the stuff in inventory that's necessary to make the template, and it's just a matter of, submitting your information. Beautiful stuff, huh? Yes. You can enjoy your precious metals. Because, guys, the thing about it is they are trying to make us believe that our investments are bad ones and that they have no value and that they are not to be enjoyed, only to serve as a lesson and reminder for us not getting into their product, which is, of course, fiat currencies. We know fiat currencies have their place, but this is where it's at. It's all about the precious metals and, to a certain degree, copper. Now, think about this. If you have precious metals and you are looking to display them, what is more worthy for display purposes than another metal? The next metal, the monetary metal, copper. I'm telling you, there's something to this. So, these designs, they're very, very ornate, all right? But they're not very expensive. We will get on board and discuss, what's what. It all depends on what you want. But like I said, Charles is making these things, available to a lot of people. I'm kind of hogging the inventory right now, so I'm getting everything I want. But, if you guys do want something, just, hit up the Silver5150 email, or you can send me, letter in the mail if you want to do that. And we will get back to you on that. Now, Charles, I got to tell you, I really enjoy this particular post here that you posted, I think, a couple days ago, where you have an American Silver Eagle in there. But your comment, I think, says it all. It says, copper is so versatile and timeless. That's absolutely right. Just like, our investments, our precious
yeah.
metals and coins and stuff. You guys got gold, you guys got silver. If you didn't know, the American Gold Eagle has copper in it, for what that's worth and stuff. But like I was saying earlier, Simply Wired here, the local artisan Charles, he does that for my coinage, and he can do it for your coinage too, but he also does it for other items too. Now, what is your inventory like for these items here on Simply Wired, Charles?
Well, just starting out with Simply Wired. So, I mean, I've done little things like rings in the past, when I was first starting out, just to kind of get a feel of how the wrapping and stuff like that was going on. And my inspiration was other artists who were doing actually pendants.
Right.
And they were wrapping gemstones and things like that. And I was like, man, some of their work was just mind blowing.
Yeah,
And,
well, okay.
And I've evolved from just like the smallest, piece of wire to the larger pieces of wire, which I like doing better. But I just things come out, man. It's like it's very therapeutic to deal with the copper and the twist and turn. And
right. Well, as a former military member, and I thank you for your service, by the way. I'm glad that you were able to find ways to express yourself and to bring yourself peace of mind, because it is very therapeutic, the art that you do, and your eye for repurposing things like this Illuminati spoof. No, I'm just kidding. Like this particular piece you have here with one of the Indian head copper coins we have there. And of course, a crystal bowl that had not, a triangular crystal bowl that had probably, just been kind of not being utilized and stuff. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous, just to give an example and stuff like that. So guys, we're not going to beat you over the head too much, but just know that, just contacting me at the Silver 5150 email, Yahoo, or, however you want to do that. These things are available. If not in the inventory right now, they will definitely be made for you custom. All right. And oh, by the way, there is our RCM half ounce 2018 polar bear in its own little cradle. You probably saw that earlier with the queen facing out. And so this is something. And guys, look, here's the thing. You're just building on the existing investments. You have the silver, you have the gold, and in some cases you have the copper coinage. But now we're taking this to the next level because, guys, the economy is going to belong to us. After these fiat currencies burn to the ground, after credit evaporates and, and whatever other kind of financial instruments they have that they claim is money, which is not, it's either cash or what have you. This is going to be the expression of wealth, be the coinage itself, be the expressions of artwork in the beautiful offerings that Simply Wired that marry together, with the hard work and the frozen labor and effort we have in our currency, in our coins and stuff like that. It's all an expression of wealth that we, oh my, look at that with the 10-ounce the Royal Mint bar. Man, that is awesome. I love that. This is just the next wave of things. And of course you have items for the home, right, using crystals and whatnot.
Right, those you put those on your patio or inside your home. You can incorporate crystals and even coins if you want.
All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So if you guys are interested in anything like this, or if, you have something in mind, maybe you have an item, that you want to have preserved in a nice copper wired cradle, which is just, I think, mind-blowing in its accenting of the item, feel free to contact me again, at the About page, on YouTube. All right, and I'll leave some links down in the description below to let you get to, the Facebook page. Instagram, I think you actually have to be signed into Instagram to access Simply Wired. You can do that fairly easily, but make sure you check it out. Or if you go to my Instagram page, I think I have a link to it there, so you can go and do that. All right, well, Charles, you know what? I know you're busy. You got to get going and stuff like that, but we thank you for coming by today.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Yeah, this is just beginning. This is just beginning because, I'm inspired by what you do. I'm going to be buying more stuff. And I think some of the folks here at the Silver 5150 family, they're going to be interested in what you got and what you're doing. Because these guys have got some really fancy items that I think they look really good in that. And so hopefully, that's something that'll interest them. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and have Charles get on with his day. And we're going to continue on with the markets. All right, so as you see, we're talking about copper and stuff. Copper actually, has been doing very well this year. You look at January 2020, this is the 5-year chart. And you can see copper is definitely on the move. We are in a bull market for copper. Now, yesterday, we didn't do too great. I think copper was about flat and stuff. But you got to understand the all-time high for copper, is $4.67, which I think we actually broke earlier this year, around $4.71. So that should tell you right there. So even copper has broken its recent all-time high, and silver has not. But that's all right. That's all right. We're going to keep our eye on silver because silver, right now, it is the linchpin that's going to reset this entire system. These people are going to hold on to this thing until it burns their arms off. Fingertips, forget it. No, they're going to be burnt. Their arms are going to be burnt off to the shoulders before they let silver rise and go to true price discovery. And that's all fine and good. That's all fine and good. We're gonna live through that, and we're gonna prosper from it. Now, without further ado, we're going to get on with the deal of the week, guys. I think this is going to be the deal. Now, this is going to be a frac attack, all right? This is a frac attack. We're going to attack fractional silver because a lot of you guys, you're going after the 1-ounce coins. I go after the 5-ounce coins. I love my kilos and stuff. But it's the fractional silver, whether it's dimes, whether it's halves, whether it's quarters, or grams, that are going to get you through the economic tough times on a local level. There's going to be local things going on. There'll be farmers that have, produce. There'll be, places that, have items that you need. Or maybe you can do like the Facebook yard sale stuff. People are going to realize that their dollars aren't working as well, or the credit system's down, or maybe ATM machines are, out. And you need to have some kind of currency to transact. Well, here is some premier currency for you to do that. These are, of course, my favorite. The Valcami 100 times 1 combi bars in assay. You've seen me, have these on my show. I've had a bunch of them. But right now, I think SD Bullion has the best deal on these. So now, here's something to consider. And let me see if I can find this without making a mess. Amex, they actually sell the individual squares. Oh, there's a polar bear we killed off. I love that. Okay, so let's do 1 gram silver. Silver, and we're going to go to the Valcambi singular silver bars. Now, Amex has these things. The individual bar, they're selling them for as much as $6.21, guys, for one single bar, right? And you know what they're doing? And they're going to kill me for saying this, but it's true. They're basically they have a bunch of these, and for whatever reason, like some of mine got wrecked, they open them up, they, break them down in singulars, and they sell them. And it actually is not a bad deal. If you don't have that much money, you can actually, at this low price point, you can buy these individually. What I'm saying is that this is your opportunity to take advantage of future increases in the price of silver. Buy the Valcambis now. At this price right here, you're paying $1.37 a gram at the most, okay? And then the future says we can probably expect to get about $20 worth of purchasing power out of these once silver starts to move into the triple digits. All right? So hopefully Amex will forgive me, but the thing is, I've bought some of these singularly before I knew what was going on, and then I might buy some more if there's all that's left and I'm still stacking. All right? But yeah, they do great work there at Amex, so let's just kind of leave it at that. But yeah, so the deal for the week, if you guys are interested, I'm not sure what the quantity is here at SD Bullion, but I can tell you right now, these are not going to last very long at all. These are the prices that I remember when I first started stacking that these were available at, around $130, $140 each. And I can tell you down the road, you're going to be so glad you have that many transactions, 100 transactions in that one purchase of silver. Once you break these apart, each one is assayed, ready to go. They are the equivalent right now of singular dollar bills, but in the form of silver. So keep that in mind when you go to buy these. But yeah, the future is on its way, and it looks like this. All right? But before that happens, do this. All right? Guys, I'm Silver5150 telling you that your stack is not whack and that just 20 ounces to your name keeps you 99% ahead of the game. Make sure you check out the comments below. We're going to have Simply Wired, and we're going to have Guinea Celeste information there for you to access and go check it out for yourself. And there'll be contact information if you're interested in purchasing anything. We appreciate you joining us today, and we ask that you go out, stack some silver, especially a deal like this. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay sound. God bless.